Welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. Coming up in this week's video, we have our quarterly meeting with our head consultant at Great Ormond Street Hospital via a Zoom video about Teddy's progress and the plan going forward, and I get back in the garden for a new project, and a project that I've wanted to do for a long time, which involves sourcing and picking up 2 dream trees of mine and creating a grand entrance to my precious lawn that I've always wanted. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. But for now, let's start this week. I started off this week with another meeting with Pearls of Portugal, but this time it was with an immigration lawyer, and we spoke all things visas, what type of visa we would need, and the ways in which we could potentially obtain one in the future to eventually make this dream a reality. With the information received, I continued on with the day by heading down to a local timber yard to pick up some supplies for my up-and-coming project.
Well, this is cosy. Nothing like a normal car full of timber, but a normal car full of timber means I've got a new project on the horizon. It's not a big project, but it's something I've wanted to do for a while, and I've taken the plunge this morning, so I have 3 sleepers in my car currently. I'm coming back to this timber yard to come and pick up 2 more, save myself 30 quid in delivery, so enough waffle, let's get these sleepers back home. Good morning. So the sun is shining and spring is definitely sprung, and we have got a big day in the diary for us today as we have our quarterly consultation with our Great Ormond Street Hospital consultant, and it's a day that we don't really have too many expectations, to be honest. We just get a chance to answer questions. He asks us questions about Teddy, and we just touch base and just see what the plan is going forward. Teddy has actually fallen not very well. Kate has been ill with a chesty cough and a virus for the last 3 to 4 days, and unfortunately, all living under the same household, Teddy seems to have some of those same symptoms that Kate has, so we're just monitoring him. He seems fine in himself. He's just very groggy and chesty, so we were meant to be going swimming today, but I've called that off, and we're going to just have a day outside in the fresh air at home. And I obviously got this meeting with our consultant at 11 o'clock, which, although we haven't really got a huge amount of understanding what is going to be discussed, it still kind of brings on a little bit of apprehension, just knowing that we're seeing the same consultant that Teddy had when he was diagnosed with cancer, and yeah, always makes you feel a little bit weird, but that is at 11 o'clock today, and yeah, we are just going to keep Teddy comfortable, make sure he's fed, he's watered, and hopefully gets over this virus. As you saw this morning, I picked up some more sleepers, and I am going to be doing a very exciting project here and here, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about that tomorrow, because that's when I'm going to be doing it. Myself and my mum are driving about an hour away to go and pick up 2 incredible trees that I've always wanted in my garden. But for now, I'm going to put the phone down and just be present with Teddy all day today, and I'll catch up with you with our meeting with our consultant a little bit later.
We filled up our morning with some Play-Doh, and then I got the cub outside for some fresh air in his lungs with some sweeping, playing in the mug kitchen, and some watering of the plants. As the seasons were changing, our perennial bulbs were starting to appear, and the garden was slowly becoming more beautiful each day. Well, it is beautiful currently, until our little tornado of a sun comes round and pulls all the heads off, a bit like what he did with my chilli plants.
What have you planted? Oh, they're Daddy's dead chilies. They're now definitely gone. But good job, Diddy. Wow.
I'm gonna give this for you.
Oh, thank you, darling. You're a superstar.
So we are just about to go into our online consultation, and it's just made me think how thankful that I am that we don't have to go up to Great Ormond Street Hospital just to have this conversation. The fact that Katie's at work today, obviously I'm at home with Teddy. I'm just cooking Teddy some food now, so hopefully it keeps him engaged whilst we can all concentrate on this consultation we're about to have. But to be able to have it from home is just an absolute blessing, not having to go through the trauma of going back up to Great Ormond Street Hospital for Teddy and us. So yeah, I'll touch base with you after our consultation. The meeting with our consultant was very positive. He was so happy to see Teddy looking and doing so well. We covered all the questions regarding his medication he is on, and also had confirmation that he is definitely happy for his immunoglobulin transfusion to stop each month. We then spoke about the plan going forward as we get closer to Teddy's 2-year post-transplant mark. After this meeting, Teddy has his bloods and chimerism checked every 3 months, and what was every 3 months to have a consultation with Great Ormond Street Hospital is now every 6 months, which is absolutely incredible, and all we could ever ask for. With the cub down for a nap, it was time to move the pots out of the way and move the sleepers from the front of the house to the back in preparation for my new project tomorrow.
So today is the big day that I go and pick up my prized possession cherry blossom trees to welcome in the 2 pillars on either side of the stairs going out to my grass. I'm on a one-way ticket to Morrison's right now to go and buy a shitload of soil to be able to plant in my newly created trucks today, and I am so excited. I never thought as a 34-year-old man something as small as this could excite me as much as it does, but it does. It's the sad reality of being somebody who loves their garden. So yeah, and there is the soil. How exciting. That is mud dropped off. Now I'm going to pick up these 2 beautiful trees. And what was just me going is now my mum coming and my sister's coming along for the journey as well. So it's turning out to be a right family affair. It's almost like we're welcoming in 2 new members of the family. We arrived at the place that was selling the trees and there were so many to choose from. Who knew there were so many colours and different types of cherry blossoms? But after looking around, we finally came to a decision of these 2 prunus snow shower trees. We delicately jammed them in the car and then squeezed ourselves around them and then made the trip home, ready to get to work. So we are back and it is time to get my new prized possession and welcome them into Bridge HQ. There's one.
What the bloody hell has he bought now? Oh yeah, oh wow, fair play, they smell fantastic.
And 2, and they're not bald. That was a pain in the arse, getting them back in the car with 3 people, but we have done it. Enough chat. Right, this is where they're both going to be going. One swooping that way, the other swooping that way. But first up, it's time to cut and build the raised beds that they're both going to be planted in and get this show on the road. Tools. Oh, I'm so excited. I've got about 5 o'clock is when we have downtime with Teddy, so I've got 6 hours to get this project done. And trust me, I will get it done. One of them, one of them. Right, saw, square, level, pencil, brackets, drill bit. That'll do for now. Let's get to work. Always forget something. An extension lead. Now it's time to get to work. Now, a couple of days ago, I took the time to actually work out all the cutting list I need to do for all of the sleepers, which are over there, and how this is all logistically going to work. Does it mean it's going to go to plan? Absolutely not. But I've worked it out to absolute perfection to only have 40 centimeters wastage out of all of those 5 sleepers. So it leaves me 0 room for error, but that's the most cost-effective way. So my first job is to get some of these sleepers cut and make the raised beds, and then I can get them fixed into position. Then we'll cross the next bridge there. Let's get to work. Right, sleeper! Time to do some cutting. Safety protection. Let's go and get my goggles. I'm back. Oh, they need a clean. Won't be cutting any straight lines with those goggles. First up, 95 cent. Oh, rude. 95 centimetre. Bit of sleeper coming up. Tape measure. No room for error, Mr. Bridge. So heavy. 95 centimetres. Okay, double check. Okay. First cut. Over. First bit cut. Woo! So, first cut done. I need a second one at 95. Let's put it on a time lapse. So I'm going to cut all the timbers first and then screw them all together. Having done all my pre-planning and measurements with all my cutting lists saved me so much time. Otherwise this part probably would have taken me the whole 6 hours, let alone finishing the project today. Slight technical difficulty, chaps. My tape's just broke, and I need it to cut on my wood. Best I find another tape. Luckily, I had another tape measure, as I was a man on a mission determined to get this project done in the time that I had. So I finished off the last few cuts, and then I was ready to start screwing the frames together. So that should be all my sleepers cut. 3, 4, 5 goes like that. Okay. So there is the idea, and then I'm going to screw all these together so they're nice and square and level, and then mark out this grass here, because although this is going to be full of soil, I want it to, inevitably the roots to be able to bed into the ground, so all of that grass needs to come up so the grass doesn't grow up through the raised bed. So yeah, there is the vision. A lot of the cuts are done, a few adjustments need to happen, but next up, time to screw these in and mark up the grass and get that out and dug up. Let's do the framing. Pre-drill drill, big sleeper drill. No, Scott. Scott, no. Haven't got long, only got today. Right. One drill to pre-drill my holes, other drill to put the big whopper chopper screws in. That's the point, I need a hex screwdriver head. Let's get this framing done. Right. Square. Oh, she's a beauty. Right, second one in. Pot out the way. Okay, square. We'll be in a minute when that one goes in. Pre-drill. Mega screws. Mega screw. Oh, this is just superb. Come on, whilst I'm on a good run, let's continue. Pre-drill. Pre-drill. Screw. Mega screw. And screw. Look at that. So, first layer of the raised bed complete. So now I need to cut out all of that grass, like I said, get that out, and then I've got these angle brackets in which I'm going to put there, 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 and there to keep it attached to the brickwork, and then yeah, get in there. And then also I've got these plates here, which are just straight plates, to put there, one on each side to attach the top layer and bottom layer so the soil doesn't move the top and bottom layer. So that's the plan. Line it all up with the spade and get digging. I hope you've all noticed my absolutely superb building footwear as always. Let's get digging. Oh, little worm. These worms are precious. In the flower bed. Welcome to your new home. Oh, I managed to get this out. There's one big slab. Right. All of this soil, the more I can loosen it up, the better it will, the roots will be able to break through. So, yeah, there is my square. You can go in there. Pick it up like a big cake. Oh my god, that's heavy. There goes a bit. Right, let's put it up there. Right, let's break up this soil. And there we have some nice grass-free soil for my beautiful cherry blossom trees to go in. Okay, let's put that back in place and get those metal brackets on. Bracketos. Obviously going to need to put some raw plugs in the brick, mark them up, and then into the wood I could just put a few wood screws. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will anchor that in perfectly. Right, drill bits. Right, the question is, how many screws do I need to put in? And I'm going to say 3. 3 is a lucky Irish number. 3 and a half. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Okay, so I've marked them, and I can now find the right drill bit, the right raw plug, and make the holes properly. Get the raw plugs in and screw them in. Bish, bosh, bash. Let's do it. I'm gonna drill. Okay, raw plugs. 1, 3 in. I'm going to line this up and screw the puppies in. Where is my drill bit? There is my drill bit. Okay, here we go. First screw going in. Second screw going in. Oh, it's getting hot, ladies and gents. Third screw in. Now get some wood screws to hold that in place. Okay, wood screw. Look at that. Bosh. 1, 2. Oh, that's the wrong drill bit. That's annoying. Let's go get some other ones. Be right back. Is it me or is every builder? I'm definitely not a builder Don't ever call yourself a builder. You're nothing but a poor DIYer. What was going to say it? Is it me, or does everyone have a random pot of random screws? Brilliant. That's not going anywhere. Okay, numero 2. Drill. It's a little bit overkill for something that's actually too heavy to move anywhere, but once these amazing bushes, trees, plants, whatever they are, get into the place, I don't want to move them anywhere. Unless we move, I might have to dig them up. But I want them to be safe, all right? Raw plugs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Screws. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wood screws. 1. It's getting warm. 2, 3. 3. So you get the picture. I've got 2 more to do, and that can be done in 3, 2, 1. Sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4 brackets done. Now it's onto the second layer, making sure that's all square, attaching these plates to each side, and then I can move on to the second one. Can't wait to plant these trees. What do you reckon of your new home? Think you're gonna like it? Good. Either way, you've got no choice.
I repeated the same for the top layer exactly like I did the bottom, but I've cut these all different lengths so the sleepers don't lie directly on top of each other with the joins aligned. You make sure the joins are staggered to help give the sleepers, or in my case raised beds, more strength and rigidity. Cool, don't I sound professional? Even if that's not true, at least it sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
So that is the second layer done and all square, and it's now time to attach the joining plates. 1, 2, 3, 4 to stop them moving anywhere, so it is all lined up. Let's get to it. I honestly don't think these are going to go anywhere, but it's better to be safe than sorry. 1 done. Okay, very nearly there. I literally cannot wait to just plant next to this. Still quite a bit to do. I haven't even started that one yet, and we are 10 to 1. Pushing for time, but we keep moving. Ouch. Okay, final brackets. Okay, that is going nowhere. First truck done. Now I've got to do it all over again with that truck. 3, 2, 1. Just like that. Second planter done. Now it's time to line the insides with plastic to protect the wood, put some soil in, and finally plant these beauties. First up, a bit of fish blood and bone. Get some of that good nutrients in that old soil. Then some chicken poo. And I'm going to be mixing that into the soil as I put it in. Staple gun is my next thing. And now compost. Hopefully 9 bags of compost fills these up. And if it doesn't, I'm going to complain to the compost gods. But I'm going to be slicing these out, putting the soil in, but then stapling the plastic to the inside of this to protect the wood. Let's do it. First bag going in. You better look after my 2 new beauties. All the nutrients they need. So nice if I can get this all done by the time Kate and Teddy get home. So it's a bit of a surprise. Because she knows I'm doing something, but she hasn't got a clue what I'm doing. Right, bag number 3. It's taken about 3 bags to line, so I've definitely got enough plastic. Right, then. Next up, I found out a very cool trick to be able to water to the bottom of the root of a new plant. Before I put the soil in, measure a certain amount here. I can have this tube cut to like here and have poking out, so I'll be able to water down this empty tube so the water and nutrients gets right to the bottom of the roots of the plant. And apparently that is the way to a healthy tree. So that's what I'm going to do. Time to get a saw. I was going to use an angle grinder. I can't be asked to set it up. 2 size. 2 feeding tubes. Da, 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 da. Now, one more staple. And my staple. Good glorious food. Chicken puree. Fish. Blood and bone. So I'm almost at the stage of planting. Give that a good mix. Put my tube in position. Here goes, ladies and gentlemen. So, my next decision, which plant do I put where? One's going to go that way, and the other goes that way. Like that. This is slightly taller, so I'm going to go this one first. Now I should probably water this. Potato. Right, here it goes. Ruffle at the bottom. And now, fill it with soil. 3, 4. I don't think I'm going to have enough soil again. How annoying. Hey Teddy! Hey!
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Look at these new big trees. What do you think?
I'm playing with
Oh, penguin. You have a nice day.
What on earth are those trees?
You like it?
Yeah.
Knowing I needed a few more bags of soil meant there was another trip to the shops pending, but I carried on and lined the second planter exactly the same as the first, and then it was time to plant the second tree before heading to the shops.
Here we go. Second one going in, Teddy B. Right. Fill her up, buttercup. Never enough soil. We're going to need some more. 3 more. I've got to get this project done. So, 1, 3 more bags of soil, and I've got some bedding plants as well. Time to finish this soil, put the plants in, and then clear up. And that is this incredible new little project done. It's amazing how much money you spend on soil.
I carried on filling the planters to the brim with fresh compost, and then got attacked by my new tree. How disrespectful.
Woo, woo. And if these two are enough for there, then I'm giving up gardening. My back. I'm bending over all day. Final bag. Right. Soil in. As soon as I water this is just going to go down by like 2 inches as well. So I want it right up to the top. Right, next up, bedding the plants. So I thought, because we've obviously got the whites here, I've gone with 3 red lupins and 3 red poppies, and then some other little pansies just to fill up the rest of the bed. And my pansies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's plant. Lupins going in. Lastly, some pansies. One planter, done. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A project that started with a pen and piece of paper and a bit of vision has turned out to be pretty amazing. And our back is absolutely destroyed. But that is a good job done, and I can't wait to see it flower into the statement piece that it was intended to be. So, yeah. But for now, it's time to clean up.
And there we have it, ladies and gents, another successful idea that started with vision and ends with a little project that I can be proud of and a statement piece to my garden that I've always wanted. And that's a perfect time to end that video there. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, a huge thank you to our Life with the British family members, and remember, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised. We'll catch you in the next one, chaps.